Yo guys, my name is Chuck. Welcome back to the channel. We talk about investing and to Pokemon, believe it or not. Um, yes, I have a job. I've heard you loud and clear in the comments. No, this is not where I park all of my money. I put my disposable income into this hobby. I enjoy it. I like collecting sealed product and watching it appreciate over time. It's fun. Uh, yeah, so first things first, 1,000 subscribers. That's absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, commenting, liking, subscribing, leaving your very lovely comments. I really appreciate it. You guys have been so supportive. And Wednesday night last week, I had 15 subscribers. That's absolutely insane. And I don't know what I did to deserve this. I don't think I even do. But I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And I really have just enjoyed the process, making the videos. I like to try to make things that I would like to watch. And it's cool to hear the majority of you do the same. Thank you again. Today, let's get into it. We are talking about Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield special sets. So the three best performing special sets of both eras. They happen to be the 3 out of the 4 best sets across all products in terms of average ROI. Pretty neck and neck for the most part. Fusion Strike #1, of course, which is pretty wild, evolving right behind. And then Obsidian Flames. Who would have thought? But yeah, I feel very comfortable including these into my own personal investment plan. Even at these prices, I think there's a lot of opportunity. The market is so hot right now, so we have to be really careful about where we're putting money, if anywhere, quite frankly. But these 3 sets I feel very confident in long term. Crown Zenith, you have the just incredible like 4-piece gold cards, like dark fantasy, very like mature, super unique cards, and a set that's really fun to open for everybody. 151, not much needs to be said about that. Gen 1, really great art set. Demand for the set it's been very high since the boom started. It kind of was a little bit during the lull. I mean, nobody kind of wanted it, but people did. I mean, booster bundles were $40 a year ago. With that being said, it's an incredible set, holding really strong set value, holding really strong demand, and a lot of the products are continuing to appreciate in price, and it's kind of what you hear across the entire space, and for good reason. I would expect these 3 sets to be in the upper echelon of top performing sets across both eras over the next year. Same thing with Paldean Fates. Younger, of course, it's a year and a third of a year old, like 1.3, 1.4 years old or something. But with the Bubble Mew, the Shiny Charizard, the Gardevoir, these are 3 really great chase cards, especially the Bubble Mew. Super unique and obviously appreciated a ton in price. I expect it to hold a lot of value, even with all the bundles coming out. And so today we're going to look at what I'm looking at investing in across these 3 eras. I'm going to shift some of my focus away from Scarlet and Violet booster boxes to the best sets of the era. A lot of luck is involved. I completely understand that, but I still really believe that if you target the right sets with really good chase cards, you're having higher odds to do better long term. And of course, the best strategy is just to buy and forget and not even think about it, which is kind of what I've been lucky to have done the past couple of years, especially when I've purchased the bulk of my collection. So let's get into it, starting with Crown Zenith. Man, ETBs are $162. I bought 3 of these last year to rip for like $30 each. I think it was on TikTok Shop. I got it for $72 after shipping and fees. 3 ETBs. I'm not feeling silly now, but I did pull the Palkia, so that was worth it, I guess. But man, definitely a premium on the ETB. It's a really great display piece. It's becoming more and more scarce as time goes on, right? I mean, this hobby is the space rather is all about supply and demand. It's very simple. It's all about scarcity. It's all about setting yourself up long term, right? to be in the market because that's where you realize most of your gains. And for me, we're at a point now where it feels like Crown Zenith is going to get to a point where it just is going to be unobtainable. Unless you're a streamer or a YouTuber. And I don't want to miss out on that. I love the Sea and Sky boxes. I think it comes out to just over $10 a pack. So it's a really good value over the loose booster packs, which are like 60, 70 cents cheaper. You know, you don't have the risk of them being resold as much, right? Bundles still dropping at retail, $30, right? Walmart's, Targets, you can still find them now and then. I found a few a couple months ago, ripped them, got nothing. I should have held on to them. That was silly, but whatever. It's good to have fun. When I look at these products, I want some exposure to the ETBs. ETBs were the second best product type to invest in across both eras, which is wild. A lot of that appreciation is from the special sets like Paldean Fates, where they were like $34 and now they're $150-ish dollars. Do I think they're going to 4x over the next year? No. But if opportunities present themselves for me to get these 3 sets at a reasonable price, I'm not losing sleep at night buying them. I personally love them. I like looking at them. I like opening them. And I think all 3 will do well long term, especially Crown Zenith being the oldest of the 3. So I'm looking at ETBs. Sea and Sky, still a great pack value. Huge product. Keep that in mind. I mean, it's like massive. Storing it's such a pain in the ass. I have 2. I had 10. The PCTB, of course, I don't think there's... I think is there a stamped promo in there? I can't remember. I'll look up and see if there is after, but either way, it's a really cool looking box and it's only getting more exclusive. You know, PCTBs being the best product performance over the last year across all products. I think you could still get more Pico boxes at retail in some cases. You'll probably have some more chances at the Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos 10s or whatever. The Galarian Zapdos. I saw these at Walmart recently too. And yeah, I think the bundles, the 10s, kind of those ancillary products you'll still be able to find. Crown Zenith is a great investment. I truly believe that. It's probably the best of the 3, in my opinion. I would probably rank Crown Zenith above these 2. And I'll be looking for deals on this set. For sure. Over something like Surging Sparks. That's just me. Moving on, 151. What else needs to be said about this set? It's fantastic. The whole PokeTuber world is they're huge believers in 151, and for good reason. It just continues to hold its value. And it's at a point now where, the popularity really grew over the last year and a half, right? It's a set that most people are gonna gravitate towards because they actually know what these Pokemon are. Referring to the Black Bolt White Flare release where everybody was like, what the fuck is Clank? Maybe that's just me. Sorry. I like Gen 5, but yeah, aside from the point, there's an SIR on basically every good Pokemon in the set. The arts are really solid. PCTB is incredibly expensive. Pretty scarce. I think I said this last video. I'm a little concerned about the future performance of PCTBs. I mean, there's a stamped promo inside and usually 1 extra pack. It's like, that's cool. Pokemon Center products tend to do well, but man, $500, that's expensive. Do I think that this is more likely to double compared to a booster bundle, which is being ripped at an insane frequency with no fluff, 6 packs, that's held its value at about $66 over like the past 7 months? Like, roughly, like, I don't know, man. Would I rather have a PC ETB over the 151 Ultra Premium collection with the Mew promos inside? I don't think so. For my money, I'm looking at the UPC. I'm looking at the booster bundles. Look, you'll do fine with the ETBs, but just for how expensive they are, man, like, I don't know. I mean, the set is almost 2 years old. It's starting to get up there in age, and at some point, once a few more sets come out, we'll stop seeing this be printed to the, the capacity even of even now. I wouldn't be surprised if the set gets printed for the next 2 years, 2.5 years, right? It's kind of like a lot of Sword and Shield, like we're seeing Silver Tempest build and battles be released recently, or like Fusion Strike 2-pack the 2-pack blisters or whatever. 151 helped keep the Pokemon Company kind of afloat during the lull of the market that we saw. Really helped brought it back. 151 is going to do incredibly well. I think a sealed display is, I think the premium's probably worth it. There's probably something to be said for that. But for me, for most people, with your budgets, with my budget, this is affordable. It makes sense. It's widely available at MSRP very often. Still is. Keep your eyes out for them. And quite frankly, if you get any product, posters included, at MSRP, you're going to be happy you did. And that's pretty much been my plan for the last 5 months or so. So I'm happy with my 151 amount, but I would like to continue to add more, and I'll probably be looking to the more premium products. Next, we have Paldean Fates. Let me pull up the all of the products here. I was looking at the ETB, which I think is a little bit expensive because, quite frankly, it hasn't been printed. I mean, this set's pretty young, right? Like I said. Came out on 1.33 years ago, so January 2024. There's a lot of chances for product to come into the market. With that being said, we haven't seen a lot of ETBs be printed across sets recently. Who knows what's going to happen with that? 146 feels quite expensive when I can get something like Crown Zenith for $20 more. I would much rather have that personally. But Paldean Fates at MSRP, I mean, you're seeing it still. You're seeing bundles be released at a decent frequency, nothing crazy. I expect more of product to be released at some point, and I will be waiting for when it does. So my plan with Paldean Fates, really the only product that I'm looking to buy at market price are the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. I think this is a great value considering the price of the regular ETBs. Decent promo. Since I mentioned it, it's already gone up. Most recent sale, $240. I think you can probably get it. Wow, $229 plus 15 shipping. Probably get it a few bucks cheaper on eBay if I had to guess. But yeah, I think I mentioned it around that 205 mark, that 210 mark, and a few videos ago. Here we are. You're looking after fees and shipping like 200 and tax like 260. This is only going to continue to march up, and I think more people are kind of realizing that sales volume is decent for a product like this. Again, I still have the same concerns with PCTBs, but as far as like the value is there compared to the other products, I wouldn't be surprised if this has a really strong performance, especially over the next year, 2 years, 3 years. I'm not investing in singles. I don't do that, and I don't recommend doing that typically. It's supply and demand. There's going to be less sealed over time and more singles over time. That's how it works. Yeah, I'm looking at the PCTB and I'm looking at bundles at retail. So again, in a market like this, we have to be really careful about where we're spending cash. If you are, I think a good strategy is to set on cash and wait for opportunities like this to arise. There's no need to FOMO into these new sets at the prices that they're at. Destiny Rivals ETB at $100 is crazy to me. You'll have plenty of chances to buy it. Same with Journey Together, same with Black Bull White Flare. Although I think all three sets are solid, especially Destiny Rivals. But yeah, Ultra Premium Collection, probably not going to have too many chances to get this under $400 if I had to guess. It's only marching up. That weird scam happened. I don't know what the deal is with that. Enlighten me if you know more in the comments, but it's basically sat flat for a few months. And as we see in the Pokemon hobby, we sit flat, we go up. We sit flat, we go up. And this is a great product. It looks really great to display. I hate myself for not buying it at $84 when I had plenty of chances to, but you know what? I bought other things. It is what it is, right? Can't beat yourself up over that, you know, different times, right? But yeah, Crown Zenith, number 1, 151, number 2, Paldean Fates, number 3. If I had to guess, I bet all 3 of these sets are going to be, you know, well into the top 10, probably top 3, top 5. And I'm feeling very comfortable with the idea of letting go of some of my Scarlet and Violet that I got at a good price, which I'm not rushing to do it. We'll see what happens. But like my Surging Sparks box, really feeling like I'm going to sell that soon. Twilight Masquerade, kind of feel like I want to sell that soon. It's like $240. Getting higher. I don't even think it's a year old. How old is it? 1 year old as of like 2 weeks ago. I think I'm going to sell that. I'd rather put my money into something like a Sea and Sky box or Crown Zenith ETB. You're going to do very well. And I don't expect this to be under $200. I expect it to be higher than $200 by the end of the year. Almost certainly. So, yeah, I mean, look at the sales volume. Pretty high. 11 sold 2 days ago. 5, 6, 2, none today. But yeah, that sell-through is only going to continue to, the disparity is going to continue to widen. So, yeah, be smart with your money. Continue to evaluate what's happening in the market. You know, summer lulls here. It's coming. We'll see what happens. Expect more things to drop in price, but don't be surprised if they don't, right? So be smart, be diligent, do not FOMO. Think about your long-term plan. You should be buying with the intention of holding for at least 2, I'd say 3 years minimum, and you'll be fine. Don't sweat it. So let me know what you guys think. Again, 1,000 subs, like, what? Why? What world am I living in, man? Thank you. How exciting. Yeah, maybe I'll do something special. I don't know. We'll see. But again, let me know your thoughts. Appreciate y'all watching. I will see you in the next one. Later.